For 4 years, the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden, of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so Putin occupied it. Our parts, big parts of Ukraine, parts of East and Crimea. So he occupied it in 2014. So during a lot of years, I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those times was Barack Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump. And God bless now, President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and he killed people. You know what the...
2015?
2014?
Oh, 2014, I was not here.
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, the situation is the same. That people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him. A lot of conversations, my bilateral conversation. And we signed with him, me, like you, President, in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him French President Emmanuel Macron and former German Chancellor Angela Merkel. We signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. But after that, he broke the ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you're speaking about? What do you mean?
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know that what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? Come once. Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have? I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country. Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office to try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict. Sure, a lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning. And do you think that is respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country? We have problems.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you. But you have nice ocean and don't feel now. But you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you. I am answering on these questions.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You are in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influenced.
We are going to feel very good and very strong.
I'm telling you, you will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position.
From the very beginning of the war,
you're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards.
I'm not playing cards. I'm very serious, Mr. President. I'm very serious.
You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
What are you speaking about?
You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country. This country that's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of times, even today.
No, in this entire meeting, you went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October?
No.
Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please. You think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you can...
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country is in big trouble.
Can I answer?
No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong. From the very beginning of the war, we've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks.
If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days.
Maybe less. It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this, I tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of times thank you to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful.
I'm thankful.
You don't have the cards, you're buried there. People are dying. You're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing, and then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look, if you can get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course we want to stop the war, but I said to you, with guarantees.
Are you saying you don't want a ceasefire? I want a ceasefire, because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about a ceasefire what they think.
That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who is not a smart person.
This is your president? It was your president?
Excuse me, that was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins. I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets, and Trump gave javelins. You've got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards, but without us, you don't have any cards.